Leeds International School, Primary 5, First Term ICT, Unit 3, Personalizing Windows 10 Environment.
Changing the desktop background. The picture that appears as the background of a desktop is called the wallpaper. The picture that appears in the background, we call it as wallpaper. Just as you like to change the pictures displayed on the walls of a room from time to time, you can also change the wallpaper on the desktop. So, as kids, you all like to change the walls of a room time to time. So, likewise, you can change the wallpaper on the desktop as you wish. You can choose to have a solid color or a picture in the background. You can have a solid color or as a picture. The picture could be your own picture or picture from Windows Gallery. So the picture could be your own selected one. If not, you can select a picture from the Windows Gallery. To change the wallpaper or desktop background, you can follow the given steps. So in this picture, you can find the steps to change the desktop background. Okay, for step 1, what you have to do, my kids, you have to right click anywhere on the blank area on the desktop. Okay, so that is the when you right click there, you can find a shortcut menu. Step 2, choose personalize option. So then what you have to do, you have to click on personalize option. So when you click on personalize option, my kids, you can see personalization settings window. Okay, then a window appears. We call that window personalization settings window. Step 3, click on the background option in the left panel of the window. Then what you have to do, you have to click on background option. You can find this background option on the left panel of the window. Okay, the background drop down list on the right panel has 3 options. So when you click on background, you can find a drop down list. This drop down list has 3 options. Okay, option number 1, picture. Option number 2, solid color. Option number 3, slideshow. Right. First, we'll talk about option number 1, picture. Step A. So here it is mentioned as A, B, C. Okay, not 1, 2, 3. It's in alphabet, not in numbers. Step A. Choose the picture option in the background drop down list. Okay, you have to select the picture option. Okay, and then you can select a picture as a wallpaper. Step B, you may click and choose any of the available pictures or click on the browse button. Okay, so you can select any available picture. If not, you can click on browse button, and also you can select a picture as your wallpaper. Then step C, click and choose a suitable option from the choose a fit drop down menu. Then what you have to do, you have to click a suitable option from choose a fit drop down menu. This will decide the manner in which the picture will be displayed on the desktop. So from that you can decide, so that option will decide how the picture should be displayed on the desktop. Okay, right. And then children, you can choose one of these option. Okay, in that choose a fit option, you can find these option: fill, fit, stretch, tile, center and span. Say option 2, solid color. Step A, choose solid color option in the background drop down list to have a colored wallpaper. So what you have to do, you have to select solid color option in the background drop down list. Okay, right. So by using that, you can select a colored wallpaper. Step B, click and choose a color of your choice from the list of background colors. Then what you have to do, my kids, you have to select a color of your choice, and you have to click on the color. The colors chosen by you is set as desktop background color. So the color chosen by you, it is the desktop background color. And then children, you can find this picture, the solid colors. So here you can see the solid colors. There are so many solid colors. You can select your own color and you can set it as background desktop color. Option 3, slideshow. Step A, choose slideshow option in the background drop-down list to have a series of pictures in the background that keep changing at a fixed interval. So what you have to do, my kids, under background, you can find a drop-down list. In the drop-down list, you have to select slideshow. Step B, click browse button. Okay, then you can find step B. So when you look at this picture, you will understand step B. You can find browse button. So you can include the pictures. It should be included in the slideshow. Then in step C, you can specify the time. At what time the picture has to change. Okay, so you can give a specify time. And then step D, what you have to do, my kids, you have to click and choose suitable option from the choose a fit. Okay, so from in there also you can find a drop down menu. So in that drop down menu you can choose any type of a fit to adjust your pictures. Changing color settings in Windows 10. In Windows 10 you can change accent color based on background, or you can choose an accent color from a given set of colors. Accent colors determine the color tinge. Color tinge means the shade to Windows frames. You can also decide on the color settings for start menu, taskbar and action center, and also you can decide the color setting for the start menu, taskbar and action center. So look at step 1, my kids. In personalization settings window, you have to click on colors. Okay, what you have to do, you have to right click and then you have to select personalization. In personalization window, you can find the option colors. Step 2, turn on or off the 3 color settings option according to your choice. Okay, you can turn on or off 3 color setting, it's your choice. To set window accent color, set the automatically pick an accent color from my background. To pick a accent color automatically, what you have to do, you have to click on automatically pick an accent color option and then off and then choose a color. What you have to do, you have to select a color and then off. The next one, to set a color for start menu, taskbar and action center. Okay, to set a color for start menu, taskbar and action center, what you have to do, set the show color on, taskbar and action center on. Okay, what you have to do, you have to on show color. You can find this option, show color on start, taskbar and action center. What you have to do, you have to on it. So this is how you change the color settings in Windows 10. Customizing the lock screen. Customizing means, children, the changes that you can do for the lock screen. Lock screen is the screen that appears at the time of Windows start up and when you don't work on the system for some time. So lock screen means, children, the window when you start up and also when you don't work on the computer system for some time, you can see this lock screen. You can customize the appearance of the lock screen. You can do changes for the lock screen. Let's see how to do the changes for the lock screen. Look at step 1, children. In personalization settings window, in personalization setting window, click on the lock screen option. So in that personalization setting window, you can find an option called lock screen. Right. Step 2, choose the picture or slideshow option. So there you can select a picture or a slideshow option. You may choose any of the available picture or click on the browse button to choose any other picture. You can select any picture what you can find in the windows. If not, you can browse your own picture from your computer. You can find the browse option also. Right. Step 3. Look at step 3, children. It's a bit special. You may then choose an app to show a detailed status and 7 other apps to show quick status. So here you can find detailed status, that means the messages and all you can see detailedly, and also 7 other apps to show quick status. So this feature, it helps you, that means it helps the user quickly glance at the lock screen and see whether there are notifications related to the calendar events and other weather updates. Themes. A theme is a combination of desktop background pictures. Theme means it's a combination of desktop background pictures. You can choose a theme from various pre-installed themes or search for a theme online. You can find various themes. It can be a pre-installed themes or you can search for a theme online. So these are the steps that you have to follow. So in personalization settings window, you have to click on themes option. You can find personalization setting window. On that you have to find themes option. Step 2, click on the theme setting option and then you have to click on theme setting option. Step 3, click and choose any of the available themes or click on the get more themes online option for online themes. Then step 3, what you have to do, you have to click and choose any available themes. If not, you can get more themes online from this online themes option. Desktop icon settings. By default, the Windows 10 desktop contains recycle bin icon. So by default, you can find a recycle bin icon on the desktop. So these are the steps that you have to follow to place other icons such as this PC, which is an essential icon. So this PC icon is very important. By using this PC icon, you can access local drives, USB disk, CD or DVD drives and also other files. So let's look at the steps. Step 1, in the personalized setting window, you have to click on themes option. You have to click on themes option. Step 2, click on desktop icon setting. So when you click on themes option, step 2, you can find an option called desktop icon settings. When you click on this desktop icon settings, you can get a desktop icon setting dialog box. It will be displayed. Step 3, tick and choose the icon that you want to place on the desktop. So there you can tick and choose the icon that you wanted to place on the desktop. Step 4, click on the OK button. You will notice that the selected icons are placed on the desktop. So finally, after you tick and choose the icons, you have to click on OK button. So when you look at the desktop, you will notice the icons that you have selected are placed on the desktop. Customizing the start menu. So already we have learned how to change the color of the start menu. So here we can learn how to personalize, that means do changes in the start menu. So here you can change the apps folders that have to appear in the start menu. You can decide how do you want to arrange it. And also you can add recently used apps. Okay, you can add the recently used apps. So here children, you can find three options. First one, show most used apps. First one, show most used apps. So here setting this option on, so when you on this option will ensure that the apps or programs that have been used recently are displayed in the start menu. So here you can ensure, you can entrust that apps or programs that have been used recently, what you have used recently, are displayed on the start menu. Then second one, use start full screen. Second one, use start full screen. So by using this setting, you can on the display of start menu in full screen. Third one, choose which folders appear on start. So here you can choose which folders should appear on the start menu. So what you have to do, click on this option and choose the folders. Okay, you have to click on that option and then you can choose the folders that has to appear in the start menu.
Thank you and God bless you, my kids.